Welcome everyone, it's Vapor Strigomar. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. And in this episode, we're going to be continuing on our road to redemption. Ew, snap. That's a lot of revivers. That is a lot of revivers. There's a reason we brought Armiger in here. It's his biggest purpose. My nose. It's why we did it. Gotta keep going. Sorry about that. My nose is being weird in the mind today. And some other weird stuff has been going on today. I've been having to deal with. Hopefully I can deal with that weirdness soon, because it is causing me a lot of interruptions. There we go. We want to slowly whittle away arbiters and other revivers. There we go. Perfect. Here we can be more creative. But before I needed the block revives. Because without the block revives, yeah, we're not getting anywhere. Get that. Press that. I have to deal with these Krisks. Because the Krisks are going to keep this whole operation running smoothly. And we don't need that. At least this part is going to be easier because there's no... There's no Centurions. The Centurions can be very obnoxious. Is killing Krisk easy? No. Should we be able to do it? Probably. The main thing here is to get the Krisks out of the equation, because that amount of ally protect, provoke, and decrease defense, decrease attack is going to make this very difficult. So, yeah. Perfect. Whittled that down. 3 minutes is a bit slow, but again, we're getting up the floors. We're getting up into the stratosphere, if you will, of the Raid Shadow Legends world. And in this stratosphere, we're going to be finding some very dangerous enemies and very tough enemies. So, yeah. Sky punishment. Get them out of the picture. There we go. Perfect. Got her to the right point. Get the decreased defense. Over the top. Can we get a stun? No. Gotta get rid of these Harvest Jacks before they're a real problem. Where are we at? Yeah, we can use these gems. Gotta deal with some Cernix. Cernic is, not the easiest to deal with. Guess I could show some spider stuff. Additionally, polar protection. At least they didn't put out the goodwill. The goodwill of Cernic is where he gets really scary, because 2 turns of unkillable is enough to be a massive problem. $50 gems is not bad. It's not bad. 50 hours worth of, more than 50 hours worth of gem mine is not bad, honestly. Because it takes 50 hours to get that through just the gem mine. I just want to point that part out before anyone gets any ideas. Oh, it's easy to get 50 gems. Not really. Not really. You get gems from leveling up, you get gems over time, but it's still 50 gems is still a lot of gems. It's not as much as we'll end up getting from various missions, but it's a fair chunk. Okay. Want to get that out. Oh boy. This is proving to be more of a problem than I previously anticipated. We are definitely going to have to deal with this. With that first. With the Sky Touched. The Sky Touched is a massive issue. Alright, let's keep it up. My Skinwalkers could still use a lot of improvement. We can give it a go, but like... it's gonna be near impossible. Mainly it's gonna be Gnarlhorn and Mr. Miss Cleopteryx carrying all this. We'll be lucky if we get this done at all. I doubt we'll get this, because I think I do need to raise rain-based. As much as I don't want to. Or maybe feign or something. I have to look through my Skinwalkers to find a healer. Because unfortunately, that's a problem. And it may be that Lamibur... yeah, I think he's going to be necessary. Healing is going to be necessary. Why not? It's about the only time I get a chance to use War Maiden anyway. Just gotta keep... Okay, that clearly did not work. Clearly we need something beefier. Clearly. Well, at least we tried on that one, but I don't think I have to outspeed them, I think. Just want to get my tokens out. Honestly, just want to try to get the tokens out so we can get the mission done too. We still need 800 arena medals to make that work. $15 gems is still not a bad prize, honestly. I'm just giving it some upgrades. Broadmaw is still going to need some help. I'm still going to be doing more arena later. I just want to get those tokens out real quick. We're going to clean up that business. The problem is, I don't think I'm going to be able to clean up the Skinwalker's business for a while. That's going to take a while, you know? Because I think I'm going to have to help Lammy Burr. I think it's actually decent that I have a Lammy Burr because I don't really have other Skinwalker healers. I don't even have a Rain Beast for that on here. So I'm going to have to actually use the Lammy Burr rather than just theoretically use the Lammy Burr. Perfect. We remove the buff. That's one more out of the picture. Keeping them low is going to be important here. Because if we can remove those buffs with the rosin, we can get them. See? Rosin does help in that regard. Want to get the man-eaters out early, because that will help with a lot of problems. I mean, time compression helps to an extent, but it's not going to completely shut them down. Alright, next. Oh, whoa. That's not what I intended. That is not what I intended at all. Alright, next. Don't know why my screen does that, but God, that's annoying. Okay. Please. Compress the turn meters. Get them out of here. But yeah, you don't want to have the man-eaters doing weird stuff. Get that out of here. That lady out of here. We have to get the seers out, though. The seers are going to be a massive issue. Get rid of the Torment if I can. Okay, the Torment's being resistant today. You know, we just got to keep going. I do not have time to pause or wait or think about other stuff. I just got to get it done. Got to get that. The turn meter drop. Turn meter drop is very important in here, by the way. Because if your turn meter drop isn't adequate, you're in for a bad time. Blind with infatuation move is very annoying. Get rid of the Madam Ceres. There's the Venus, the champ I've never managed to pull in my life. Neither is Ray. I mean, I have not pulled a legendary in a very long time, but I don't think now is the time, especially because I don't see any clan tournament stuff, and I generally have to save my shards for that. Generally. $68. Ooh. $69 is going to be very rough. I'm going to need block revive. I don't see a way out. Gotta keep these low as possible. At least these are slow Siphies, because faster Siphi is, the more difficult it is to contain it. You need Armiger for this, because otherwise your odds of winning this are remote. That's the truth. Your odds of winning this are highly remote. Without having block revive. Literally mandatory for this, pretty much. There's a couple exceptions, but generally speaking, it's not easy to do without it, and you generally need a control champ to get this to work regardless. Thankfully, they've got a slow Siphi, but I'm still focusing the living hell out of her, because the last thing I need is her to be a massive issue. that. See if we can get rid of the Rotos. Dealing with this unkillable buff is highly unpleasant. There we go, one down. Go for her. I mean, it would have been a miracle if... It would have been a miracle if they didn't have unkillable buff out with the double man-eater strat. That would have been a miracle. Ooh, FAR 95 Frost Speeder. Yes. The Speeder. It's the Speeder. Okay, you know what? I need Deacon in this equation. And I need a block reviver. Because I do not see me winning this otherwise. Because the block revive is what we're going to use to get past revivers. It's why Armiger is worth it even if you have a burn champ, because he offers that convenient block revive, which block revive stops champions from excessively reviving, which in higher content, especially with Duchess, Siphi, Raglan, all the reviver legendaries, Syl, any of that, that really does a lot. Get that leech on it. Get the burn. Raises turn meter. The thing that's fun about HP burn is how much damage it does to this spider. It's a lot. The trouble is the amount of HP this spider has is substantially more. That is the issue. Trying to keep his turn meter down is good. Trying to keep the decreased defense on them as much as I can. But I'll take it one step further, right? Armiger does have a max HP smack in and of itself. And it might be a good time to show it off. Anyone see that damage? 200,000. That's pretty good damage. I need to decrease its turn meter is also really nice. Huh. Tired today. I was doing the Zenithar festival yesterday. But yeah, that does 100,000 a smack. The thing is, this boss is way over 100,000 health. Which, if you think about it, is pretty wild. That's 100,000 for one proc. Did anyone catch how little damage that was? That was like 100,000 right there. Look how little it does to it. Like that was nearly 100k for just one blow. That was a 200k hit. You see that? That barely nicked it. So as you can see, even if you do massive damage to this thing, you would be surprised how long it takes to actually kill it. Or how little damage that one riposte does to it. Or how hard it is to land a decreased defense on it. But yeah, I do think I have to raise a Lamibur. That's just inevitable, it seems. And get rid of that. Spiderling. Because that'll stop it from cleansing. You don't want the spider to cleanse. Keeping it on fire is highly important in this setup. There we go. Perfect. We kept it on fire the entire time. Floor 70 down. Let's give it a go. You have to get that guy out of the equation or we'll never get to the end of this. Absolutely necessary. Got him. All right, now for the second spider. I said there was going to be a second spider. And I meant it. There was going to be a second one. This is it. Second spider. Spiders fear fire. There's a pattern here. There's a pattern here. Isn't there? Isn't there? At any rate, there's definitely a pattern. Okay, so we're going to be messing with this version. Now, there's a number of ways to do this. We're going to go triple cleanse into burn and give it a go. As I do believe that this version benefits the most from burning. Now, we could do this one better and go Doom Priest, but my Doom Priest isn't built out yet. And I probably should go do that soon. This is just one version. The ideal one would probably be Doom Priest, Sanguinia, Doom Priest, Sanguinia, Spirit Host. Like, have everyone have a cleanse except Drex. And then they all cleanse the Drex, and the Drex takes out the Speeder. I think that would be the best one, but I have to develop my Doom Priest. So until that point, we'll just use Ally Protect. And we'll transfer all those poisons. Because I think with Doom Priest we can get this efficiently farmed on auto. Because that's the thing with Doom Priest. She cleanses every turn. Which would be massively convenient. Because that means that the other cleansers don't have to work as hard. Because I don't think these poisons are resistible. Poison can't be blocked or resisted. Yeah. That's what I figured, and that's why... That is why you want a cleanser. You want multiple cleansers. Or block damage. Block damage will also work. Block damage is actually very useful. The only way to really make an efficient auto team that's extremely reliable is to have every one of them have a cleanse. That's the only real way of doing it. Okay, well, I think it's time to cleanse it off, get some heals. Get some more heals. You want a lot of heals in this fight. Probably should show Doom Priest in this. You really do not want these poisons on you from the speeder. Because the speeder is ultimately a problem. But if you can last long enough, you can get all that out. And you can kill it. The fire will burn it. Fire works on spiders. Granted, the best combo would be with Doom Priest, which I've got to build out. There's more reasons to build this champ out than ever before. What am I gonna build her in anyway? Sounds about right. Anything with resist in it. You want as much resist with resist substat as you can possibly imagine. That's what you want. An HP. You want to look for helms with very high HP and resist. Because, like, you do not want this champion to die. That part is a priority. Fortunately, we're going to have to make a bit of a sacrifice there to go for HP, which is not ideal, but you kind of have to. You need resist. Resist is necessary. It's not like an optional stat. You want like a 6-star resistance piece or a 5-star resistance piece in an okay set. We'll go with that for now. Shields. We're going to sell all these because I'm going to need all the silver I can get to even get this gear that isn't even her final build. It's not even her final build. Go for that. And finally, boots. We're going to need speed. Highest speed we can go. Guess we're going to have to go with reflex. Because I need resist. Speed and resist. Without resist... Okay, we're going with that. Without resist, we are in trouble. We're in deep trouble without resist. Resist and health. This is just a stopgap piece. Good. Accuracy, no, no. No. HP sounds more like it. Attack just isn't the right banner, man. Like, I don't like to use this. I don't like to do this, but this is the kind of gear you need with high HP. Even though this isn't an ideal piece, I don't have a substat. Like, I don't have a high health, high resist piece, so I'm gonna just have to go for the high health piece. Even if immunity is not the best. And we are going to be continuing on with that in the next episode.